He's always willing to just change up and do whatever they need, even the unexpected. But there's a fight breaking out in the bottom lane. So go into the backlines here. Beautiful core coming out onto the Enigma and onto Solo. And they are immediately going to get taken down. Now the Ignis Fighter's coming out, controlling up Resolution. No chance of him getting off any spells here. Yeah, it really is a brick wall, isn't it? Virtus.pro have got their hats on, they have put down the mortar, they've put down the bricks, and now looking onto the Bounty Hunter in the middle lane. Can they bring down Roger in time? The English Sparta's going to buy him a little bit of time. Bounty Hunter, he should maybe get away, but Bristleback's still on top of him. They're looking for all the kills, so Nyx popping the shapeshift, trying to find a target, going onto Solo. Can they bring him down? In comes a Rolling Thunder from the low ground, but the ultimate from the Grimstroke's got to connect, and now they'll jump in with the coil onto 3. Nicely done from the puck, cutting them off on the high ground here, but they're just turning it around, but they will be able to kill off ILTW. The Ricky is dead, and it looks like the Centaur's heading the same way as well. This team fight once again going in Hellraiser's favor. They're just ignoring the Bristleback here, not poking the little guy and just focusing on the side heroes. But now those are all dead. Maybe they turn around and try and bring down the Bristle, but there's a lot of quills building up here. But surely they get this kill, but they got to keep their distance. I mean, they got to respect the Bristle here. He's just wandering around in circles, so there's not much he can do.
Oh, Roger again getting caught out.
Yeah, on the backlines, he's either making space or just having troubles here, but they're going to pop the shapeshift on Nyx. They might actually want to go for this one. The Pug's coming in for this as well. It's going to be a full 5-on-5 with a bunch of tracks down as well. They know exactly where they are. Zayat's just going to turn around with the black hole out onto the Lycan, cancelled out by the coil. And now with the creep army taking down Zayat, they will bring down the Enigma. Meanwhile, in they go, getting forward onto Bristle here, but they don't really care about him. They'll just turn around and murder Resolution instead. Now they look towards Bristleback. They look towards the tanky hero, but with Lycan disarmed, they're actually struggling to really get the damage out onto him. But a TP out from Nyx, maybe? No, actually cancelling in the end, but it doesn't really matter. They've taken down no one anyway eventually. The damage does come in, just kind of rotating in heroes, taking it in shifts to deal damage to the Bristle so those quill stacks don't get too high. And Roger, oh my god, just destroyed Solo. And now RTW is also going to be the extra one dying here. Yeah, I mean, the Bloodthorn's going to make him hit like an absolute truck as well with the crits coming out from his units, but it's actually mid lane where the action's going to start. Now they're going onto the Bristleback here. Bloodthorn is out onto him, but they're not actually coming that hard. The Ignis Sparta's coming on down, but Virtus.pro is still fine with this one as they're starting to chase down the Coddle, and they might just get him, although they're actually struggling to finish the job here. No one diving in deep for the Pushka right now, and he might well just find him. Meanwhile, in they're going to go onto the Bristleback. They should get the return kill. Not entirely sure this weather, although no one's still alive for the time being, and with Zayat threatening that black hole, they can't actually come, and they've actually got the puck inside of it. No BKB available for the puck. He's caught inside that stun lock, and he's going to get dropped down. Now they look over towards the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter forced a low grab, but popped off by the Inkswell. And now Roshan goes down. Aegis and Cheese being picked up, and now they're even looking for the outro coil onto Roger here. But Funnick going to go bowling and gets himself a split, as he only managed to find 2 heroes. But Roger probably losing his life in this situation, but they're trying to make some kind of play here. I'm not too sure about this. Meanwhile, Grimstroke ulti comes down. Bounty Hunter still able to walk himself out, though. VP actually don't get anything from this. Now they look forward onto the Ricky. Ricky does have that cheese. Might be forced to use it pretty early here. Yep, we'll pop it down. Meanwhile, no one taken to the front lines with his Aegis. Now really doesn't care. I mean, he wasn't really a huge threat of dying previously to this, and now he feels completely invincible, and that's probably because he is. He's going to keep on running at the heroes to Hellraisers, so they're running to get themselves out pretty well. Maposhka won't be so lucky as he tries to go for the TP, doesn't pay off, but Nyx going to make his way back to the high ground. They can't quite get Nyx, can't put him back into the mix. He's going to get himself out. I say that. No one's still chasing. He's still not done. Nyx is just like, wait, is this guy still for real? Like, he was on top of me. A beautiful 4-star comes out, and now the Rolling Thunder coming out from Funnick as well. Is it enough to keep the Lycan alive? Though it's not. They get the kill. Zayat finds it, and diving so deep in for this one. I mean, surely they can punish, but there's no buyback on the Lycan. Can they really do this? Out comes the coil from the pipe, but they continue to jump forwards here. A 4-star away from Pangalia. Does keep him out of danger. Meanwhile, the puck jumping in, trying to find Solo. Doesn't quite have the damage there. Crimson Guard helping out a lot. Meanwhile, no one. He's going to go sit in the fountain for a little bit. Not too sure on this one, but I mean, he's just a little quill machine in here. But I don't know, Noah. You don't have a team right now. They're all gone. Buddy.
They sort of just park themselves in the enemy base, and all the creep waves are like in the middle of the map somewhere, so they can't even get any objectives from this. Russell's like, I'll help you, buddy. I got a Lotus Orb. Just, follow me.
What does he do? How likely is that to happen? Very unlikely, and they've got a lot of response. They're going straight away onto Nyx here. They drop the black hole, and this, he's gonna go down. Nyx is dead. They'll find the kill. 3 heroes coming in for that one, and Virtus.pro will get the trade. Meanwhile, though, on the other side of the map, no one's up on the high ground. He's looking towards Funnick here, and just smacking away at this tower. He's got 2 catapults with him as well. Funnick trying to control up no one here, but he's not really doing a whole lot, but here comes a buyback. They're buying back on Nyx. Okay, they're going to try and go for this one now. The Science comes out along with the Silver Edge. Is it enough to bring down the Bristle, though? He's still tanking through all of it right now. They can't actually do the damage. No one's going to be able to straw himself out. They're not done, though. They might be forcing this a bit too hard, though, as they throw down the Ignis Fire. They're going to go on the backlines instead. Solo's going to die, but Pug, he's losing his life. The full staff away, though. He might just make himself out. Meanwhile, LTW jumping onto Funnick right now, but Funnick doesn't have that many ways to escape this one. He's still got a full staff, holding off. Meanwhile, Roger jumping on the sidelines here, but Zayat comes forward, lands the black hole onto the bounty hunter, controls him up as the rest of the team take down Funnick. Funnick has the buyback to try and come back into this one. Meanwhile, Solution, though, he's on the high ground. He's dealing with Pushka, and Pushka will pop. I'm talking about people that don't care. Virtus.pro, they just don't care about the backdoor protection. They're just getting straight through it. Meanwhile, Roger trying to go on the backlines here, tramping onto Zayat here, but unfortunately with these two heroes joining him, it's too hard for him to actually go for this fight. Meanwhile, on the front lines, Nyx running around with his BKB. They're trying to bring down this Bristle back, but he's just too tanky. They can't do this. They keep on trying. But the Bristle, he's just too much, and it looks like the Leica might be getting popped down again. He knows. He's picking exactly where he is. What's the play? What is the plan? There's the Spectral Dagger available, but yeah, in comes the ultimate. Virtus.pro are here. They're all pinned down in the trees, and Kasani's going to be the #1 target right now. He does have a Yule's Will getting off, but what happens afterwards are not very much, I might imagine. He is trying to get off these Spirit Siphons, but meanwhile, the backlines are taking down the Pushka. Kasani going to go down. Meanwhile, Funnick running in a direction, but I mean, there's not really many places for him to run right now. As Virtus.pro, they will be getting on top of him, and it's going to be a bit of a slow one, but they should be getting the kill here. There's no hope coming in for Funnick right now. He's buying them a little bit of time, but he will die eventually. It's going to be so tough. They don't know about this Radiance yet. Maybe they've looked in the middle lane. Maybe they assume it's coming, but regardless, they're going to start onto Kasani. There needs to be a save coming out for this Death Roll, but that's just not going to happen. It's immediately an entry kill onto the enemy mid laner. Roger going to be the next target up here as he loses most of his health. Stampede coming out just to make sure this happens. Roger, though, going to steal it, going to help him get away, but is they even doing that? Funnick going for the TP is successful. Roger's still on the run, but I think he's going to get run down. Meanwhile, Zayat gets a kill onto the Pushka, and Roger's going to meet his end.
They gotta get a really big kill on a core.
Yeah, Solo is not that. I like the Tricksy trade up to the high ground, but Solo immediately going to turn around with the stun. It's an awkward engagement here. BKB popping the Rickies. He tries to go forwards into this one. They've actually lifted up the Sentinel, so he can't get that stop. Now he uses the Stampede, but they're able to take down Roger, but no one has also died in this. Funnick will trade his life as LTW, tanking a decent amount of damage here, but it's looking like the fight going in VP's favor. Nyx trying to run himself away, but has nothing to jump to.
Like, the priority in
what he brings, yeah.
Of items. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, Nyx actually jumping in here. They're going to go for the easy pick up onto the Witch Doctor, but again, that disruption coming through. Now the heal actually coming out. They really want this Witch Doctor to survive this fight, but Roger won't be so lucky. Meanwhile, they will be able to finally get the kill onto Solo. Pretty even right now, but Kasani's popped both the BKB and the Exorcism, but Roshan is up. But RTW, he is in. He's coming back into this one. Stampede being used as well. They really want to try and take this fight, but they're going to try and go for the Weaver on the sidelines, but Weaver is dancing around. The damage comes through into the Death Roll, but the Yules comes out from her, trying to keep herself alive just a little bit longer, but they are on top. But RTW actually has to back himself up, and now with the Spirit Siphons, is enough to keep Death Roll alive. It certainly is not. Reaper Sight comes down. It's not enough to keep Resolution down there. He turns around. Now, maybe they stand a chance of jumping on this Witch Doctor and finishing him off, but they're actually going to go onto the Pugner instead. The Nailfire comes out, keeping him inside, but in comes the ultimate from the Weaver to keep him alive, but it's not enough. They bring him down, and now Spectre, she's in some trouble, and RTW going to lose its first life, and they'll look across to the Sentinel, but Hellraisers might have just found themselves the dream scenario here, and they're jumping on top of the Spectre right now. Spectre just trying to run herself away. Meanwhile, Solo turning it around with the Death Ward, trying to come into this one as the DP needs to get herself back a little bit here, but they have killed off Solo. He is dead. Now they look forward onto the Weaver again, nullified up. They bring him down. So much work being done by this Ricky with the nullifier. Roger has to be careful on the front lines here. It doesn't look like taking this fight, but they're also very, very low on the side of Hellraiser.
He doesn't have a buyback here. So look at his positioning at the moment.
Yeah, he wants it. He's
I'm very surprised by this play from BP. This takes some big balls to do. When your opponent has no ball.
And they go onto the Pugner, but actually the Nullifier doesn't reach him in time. And he manages to force himself away from this. This is messy from Hellraiser. Meanwhile, RTW and Resolution, they're doing work on the backlines, but this ultimate coming down, it's causing real trouble right now. RTW is going to get caught up by the Reaper's side, but the Weaver's going to save him, but he's already dead. Nyx going to go down as well, though. RTW and Nyx both taking out the fight, and the Death Prophet getting so low as well, but helped out jumping away. It's actually gone. Kasani is out, so it's going to be 2 heroes dead, but immediate buyback from him, and now they're going to be able to find Solo on the retreat. He is gone. They are the stronger team, and they certainly think so as well. And RTW, he's going to come out and say hi to Hellraisers. They are not letting them get anywhere near this Rosham's pit. They are keeping them at an arm's length. Hellraisers, they really want to come in and stop this from happening, Roshan, but no, that's not a big target right now. It's going to be Pushka who's a big target. He does get down his ultimate just before he goes down. 2 heroes caught inside of it, but they're both going to be absolutely fine. There is a gem. And, I mean, Necrophos wants to come in for it, but it's too dangerous. He can't get that close. A buyback comes out from the Pushka, wants to be back in this engagement now, and the battle for the gem will end up in the center, being able to run forward to grab it. Meanwhile, Funnick getting in a little bit of trouble right here. Now they jump on top of him, and the big jump in from Resolution will find that kill. A buyback comes out from the Necrophos. Meanwhile, DP trying to fight on the front line. She's actually got her exit them up in 6 seconds. They have to be wary of this Virtus.pro, because this could be the big turnaround they're looking for, but still a decent amount of damage coming out from Kasani, and now Spectre ultis again, trying to find the targets. The exorcism comes out. Kasani yields up, trying to keep herself alive, but is there anything to keep her in this game? The Reaper side just trying to fight Kasani to time the Spirit Siphon as well, but she's gone. Kasani out of the fight, 110 seconds out, look forward towards Funnick as well. Funnick losing his life. RTW on top of him. Yule's not going to buy him much time, really. Funnick's going to come crashing back to the ground, and that is another hero dead.
Oh, Magical's going to be the frontliner. At least he'll get one bounty rune. Back to the tier 1 tower, back to the regeneration. Away from the initiation, but Ricky found a target. It's a big one too. Queen of Pain trying to get out of the smoke screen, able to do so, but the push back, she just gets controlled, and the TP. Oh, you get brought down, but the Aegis Mortal will bring you back up again. Chain Frost being used to clean up Puppy's creeps. That's the primary goal here, while Magical BKB TPs himself away to safety. And Na'Vi just get out. Arena's down, Sonic Wave is down. In fact, Queen of Pain's not even there. Now the jump forward, Pango can slay her. As she get the slow over on Puppy, this would be quite nice for him. Rubik steals the Nova, returns it over on 3 heroes. The Arena will go to work, but tricks the trade from Crystallize. He just bounced himself back out after killing off Puppy. In fact, it was Magical who got the kill. They want to go for the next target, and they got the jump forward available, but supporter Rise from Team Secret with a jump forward. Sonic Wave still on cooldown, but Magical, he'll have to let this BKB go, but speared up against the wall. So much damage into him. He's already dropped down. The Rupture's out. Crystal Maiden will let it go, but Rubik will now let it go just as hard onto each other. Rubik will actually go down to Slayer and vice versa. Matumbaman is at full speed, and Na'Vi, they're almost all dead. Lich completes the TP, barely. Smoke gank up, wraps Yapsaw, gonna be the big target. Zine, that's a really good silence, but then he's just gonna BKB it and Slayer BKB, and he'll let his own ulti go off. Rubik cops a lot of damage from that inside the Ghost Hitter, but he still ends up able to steal the freezing field. Can't get it off, however. Crystallize will be there, but he's also ruptured. He needs a TP right now, but the Basher, Matumba just stays on top of him. A quick trick to the trade. Maybe they got the return damage. No, Matumba has got cheese. No, Crystallize, he walked the last inch to actually die to the Bloodseeker. Pangolier, it's a good swashbuckle away to then blink out to safety. Queen of Pain wants to stick with him. Pango's got another swashbuckle in 1 second time, and this is rough. Oh, he's trying to play out juke it, but he's in range.
Not be at full power here. Oh, he has Boots of Travel. I forgot. Never mind. It's Yapsaw. He has an item.
He's always got money. Oh, they've already got the kill as well. Nisha claiming Ilias's life. And Shadow Fiend now has to BKB, or else that Blood Right's going to destroy him. Still haven't seen a Requiem of Souls. Actually, I don't think at all. But maybe they have to let one go out now. Under the Arena of Blood, but you break the Aegis Immortal on the Queen of Pain. But what else are you going to break? Well, you break Na'Vi's back. They're pinned down. SF's dead. No buybacks in either of the cores. And that is GG. We were waiting for something, and it just seems the victory of Game 1 for Secret was that something. PA is moving over.
Are we going to see a repeat of the last game? Oh boy, he will die here.
Yeah, Ultimate Or's been purchased. It's coming in. They're trying to deliver the Mana Silent. It will come in the middle of the fight, but he's caught inside the arena and on the edge of the wall. Queen of Pain as well, not looking too happy. Can blink out of it. The Essence Ring gave a little bit of extra life. Defensive Yule Scepter underneath the tier 3 towers, and Team Secret.
Even the layout of the map and Morph being missing, like where else would he be farming right now? Is what they're
thinking. The Necro books are scouting.
They get that kill.
A blink up from Nisha. He's already getting aggressive, trying to buy space from Matumba to finish the job. Puck's got the haste rune, so she can get back pretty quickly, not to mention the Spirit Vessels. Pasha already going into the Rolling Thunder. Roshan down very, very low, 400 HP. Rolling Thunder around Pasha, trying to keep the stun over. Morphling will wait for him in. Who's going to get Roshan? The blind line push it back by Matumba. He gets the Aegis Immortal and the kill on Roshan, costing Pasha his life. The Adaptive Strike can at least claim that Aegis Immortal back, as Wish Doctor tries to get a little bit more space of his own, but that won't happen. But you've still got Arena, you've still got Duel, and Zai is threatening it. Blinking forward like this. Pangolier, he's going to go into his Rolling Thunder. They do get the control on Matumba, but he just BKBs, jumps in, kills off the Witch Doctor. He'll have to buy him back if they want to keep this mid-Rax alive. Matumba's BKB is wearing off, and you get the double hit from Pasha. Only one on the disarm, but better luck here from Matumba. Gets the Bastion on the dagger. Now the Arena will arrive, and Queen of Pain locked on the wall. Push through. Matumba staying right on top of Magical, but now he doesn't have immunity. Now he needs a little extra help to get out. The Glimpse will pull him all the way back inside the base. Needs another jump available. Navi's gone out for a smoke break, but he wasn't included. but they're going to try and fight on bottom. Oh, Puck actually jumps into the middle of him, and then the arena from Zai. He'll catch out 3, then Puck can get the Dream Coil out. Wish Doctor can't fight this one. He's sitting inside the Ghost Scepter. At least you get the Storm done, but my god, Team Secret, BKB and Abyssal Blade, any target that Matumba goes on will die. They'll glimpse him back. Are you going to try and, well, there's no point to Storm unless the BKB's on cooldown. And now, you'll step forward. Zai going to use his own BKB and just spearing him back into Yapzor's pickup of telekinesis while Puck controls everyone else. The Sonic Wave completely whiffs as he just hides inside the phase shift niche just a little bit longer. And it's like Na'Vi can't get anything while Matumba looks to take everything they've got. Zai, well, he doesn't grab anyone inside of the arena.
Let's see if they can do it. He makes the call to snap the coil immediately, and it pays off. Just walks out of there. Stampede's pop. Saberlight tries to lead in with the Rolling Thunder, but it's just not enough damage to threaten anyone on VPP's lineup. He has to immediately back out of there. Comes in with the swashbuckle. NIP still having a bit of a look towards them, but with the ghosts out, Epileptic Kid is so strong he can just move in. Eric does come in, did manage to steal the ghosts, and that is going to play heavily to their advantage, bringing Epi Kid down low. Swashbuckle's off the mark though. Epi Kid's going to be able to get out alive. They turn back over, kill off Saberlight, and also Supreme in trouble. The two cores will die.
At least something small there for BPP as they're starting to back up. Supreme trying to catch Ein.
He's dropped a Dream Coil onto the solo Oracle.
But he's got a lot of heals running.
There's not going to be any follow-up, and now he's sort of baited the rest of his team in error after such a great escape up top. Is going to be the first to fall in this mid lane engagement. Saberlight going with the Rolling Thunder, trying to chase down DM, turns back over towards the two supports. They have caught both the SD and the Oracle in a perfect position as they do manage to kill off Ina. Save, he's falling low, they'll take him out as well. Both supports are done. The NIP have managed to eliminate the backlines, but now with the silence from Epi Kid, the cores of VPP, they're ready to fight on without their supports. They jump in, take Supreme, they'll get the Who Stomp and the Stampede away. Saberlight still trying to poke with the swashbuckle. They're doing, I said, there's no exorcism. There is a dragon form though. NIP trying to get a jump outside the base. They've dropped the coil onto Ina. They do manage to eliminate the Oracle. The Oracle is gone. FN turns over towards the Rubik. The damage for this Elder Dragon form proven to be a little too much, but Charlie, he's popping the BKB. He's panicking. Who's he going to hit? He turns over towards Save. Save has been silenced. They take down the SD. FN with the remainder of his BKB is trying to finish off Saberlight. Will find him as the Pango goes down.
That is going to scare VPP a little bit to back up here. Everything else is available soon though. Dragon Knight does have his form and a full Mjolnir finished. They're actually going to find DM.
They do. There's the lead in. See if they can finish him off. DM's got the Stampede though. It's Pop. Charlie pots the BKB. 1 second until meta. He's got it, but he doesn't want to commit for this. They've lost the Rubik. Epi Kid keeping himself locked down onto Snako. Snako will be able to turn with the Yules. The rest of VPP still keeping themselves held back by Roche. Saberlight cuts across the Sunder. Brings Epi Kid low. The Dream Coil. He gets over Save. He's in with the disruption. Buying them time to kill off the Tira Blade. And he's
my god.
The VP alive. Save with a clutch disruption will save the Death Prophet and allow VPP to ensure that this again is another team fight victory for themselves.
They're cruising with it pretty nicely. Looking to close out this game here.
Saberlight is going to drive the lead in, does manage to find the Rolling Thunder onto the two of them. They go for the DK, getting down low. Epi is getting hurt pretty bad by Charlie, but the BKBs are out. FN turns with the stun, over towards Supreme, 3 shots and the puck is dead. Supreme gone without buyback. Swashbuckle on towards Ina, does snap the Dream Core, but he's still alive. They haven't been able to kill anyone off on VPP's side. 2 dead on NIP. The buyback will come out from Saberlight. Charlie trying to do his best, but with no BKB as it's on cooldown, he has very little to offer. The silence, the root, he gets nuked to oblivion, out of the game for a minute. Aggression from DM, jumping in on a Saberlight. He is dead for good. Die back on the Pangolier.
VPP just always constantly addressing your mid tower, and they're even going to buff up FN heavily, and he can go in.
Ooh, pop in the Exorcism here. And an attempt to fight back onto FN, and they'll get him. They'll be able to put him back with the Ether Remnant, jump forward with the Resonant Pulse. Sarah's going to be able to nuke down a second. It's a double kill for Supreme, and they'll be able to turn it in style. Triple kill for the Death Prophet.
In the jungle, they're spotting FN.
See if Eric can make the lead in. He's got 6, quick jump forward with the step. The Remnant won't grab him though. Hits onto a creep instead. FN trying to escape, and time's been bought for Epi Kid to come in. Jumps forward with the Remnant. They'll turn over towards Supreme. The false promise keeping FN safe as now Supreme, he's in trouble. The Siphons, they are healing him. In fact, he's not in trouble at all. Saberlight's in with the Aphotic Shield. Supreme will survive. DM goes in with the Burrow Strike onto Sineko. They'll take down the Visage. They'll lose their Ember in return. Epicenter is attempted by DM.
And they want to already get some charges.
They're going to try and go on Charlie. Jump in with the epicenter to get in front of him. Is there any sort of help in time? They're trying to head over to save this Bristleback. He's falling low. Charlie still lives, finally falls. They've lost the Bristle. Lead forward for Supreme, but there's the save onto DM. False promise from Ina allows him to turn, get the Burrow Strike off. This Death Prophet is in so much trouble. Supreme, or is he? The side for the Sleight of Fist, they'll be able to keep him alive. This Ember won't get out. As Ember will fall, they turn over towards FN. They couldn't kill the DP in time. Supreme was able to keep himself alive with the Siphons. FN, he's got to run. They're down to just the 3 of them. Supreme's trying to chase. He'll have the Yules back up in a second.
So hard for them to fight, and they can take advantage of that with this timing right now.
The grab onto Saberlight. See if they can poke out maybe the borrowed time, but there's the pipe pop. He's got the barrier protecting him. Fortification used as well. NIP will be able to push VPP off the tower. Keeping it alive. Now Charlie trying to keep a lockdown onto DM, but DM will be able to step away. Error being focused by Epikid. He's able to juke out the Burrow Strike with that to simulate. Epikid turns towards Saberlight. They'll pop the borrowed time. Looking over towards Snako. He's protected by the Aphotic Shield for now. He's clumsy net out. DM again saved just in time by Ina with that false promise, allowing him to turn with the Burrow Strike and this epicenter to kill off Snako. Saberlight still running forward. He has to be a little careful now without the borrowed time available. Chains onto Era. No, it didn't quite grab him. Era does manage to jump once more. He'll live, but NIP, they have lost 2. Supreme and Charlie have got to be careful. Ghosts are available for Supreme. Charlie still staying on the front lines. He's going to be the focus. There'll be a buyback from Saberlight. Charlie getting melted pretty low. The save comes in from Saberlight, healing him back up with the Mist Coil and the Aphotic Shield. As this high ground push is coming in, they are going to have to respond soon, Virtus.pro if they want to put a stop to this. There's the route onto Saberlight, jump forward from DM with Burrow Strike, but he doesn't get the heroes. Only the birds. FN has the static link onto Charlie, but Charlie will be able to break it. The Ghost now out from Supreme. Popping that ult and using the spider legs to get into an optimal position. Going onto the high ground to try and get to those back lines. Silence is available, gets it onto both DM and FN. The borrowed time is popped. DM getting nuked low. The Soul Assumption will finish him off. They've killed off the Sand King. He'll buy back. That buyback seeming to be enough for NIP to think twice about pushing on for these racks. They'll lose the Visage as these hard hits from Epikid. They do come in. You got to watch out for those Sleight of Fists. If he gets the crit, it's going to hurt. But Supreme runs in, again finding the supports, taking out Ina. FN slowing down Charlie with the Plasma Field. DM going in with the Epicenter. And with that Vessel 2 on Charlie, he's falling down low. He's trying to run, but the Ink Swell will catch him. Zera, he won't be able to make it out either. Another kill from Epikid.
Charlie's going to try to be that front line, but as we've seen in this game so far, they can turn on him pretty quickly.
He's trying to get a reaction out of FN. FN will now turn with the static link. DM. Two-man Burrow Strike forcing out the BKB from Supreme. Supreme trying to turn with the Siphons. But he's got to be careful. This BKB duration is pretty low right now. FN just turns, hitting back hard with the Skadi. There's no BKB left on the Death Prophet. He's out of the game for 70. Supreme, no buyback. Jumped in with the Burrow Strike onto Era. Era torn apart too. 2 dead. They'll move in for more. Diving here, pass towards the tier 3s. It's getting to be all over right now for NIP as VPP. Their itemization, it just worked out perfectly this game.